Hey everyone, it's MJ here. Thanks again for tuning into my channel. Um, yeah, I seem to be very busy lately. Tons of juice reviews, mainly juice reviews, but obviously, I will be doing sort of tutorials and reviews on atomizers and mods and, just general vaping related things. So it won't always be juice reviews, I promise. But yeah, for now, this is another juice review. I was contacted by Go for Smoke. I don't know if you guys have seen the first review that I did for them, but they sent me two bottles of their e-liquid some time ago, and I did a review on them, and the juices were really really nice. So they contacted me again, and I said, yeah, with pleasure, I do another review for them. So yeah, and also I'd just like to thank Amanda for sending me these juices to review. Amanda's from Go for Smoke. So yeah, thanks for that. Right, so the two juices that they sent me, um, I've never tried flavor profiles like this before, so this is a bit new for me. The first one is called Blackjack. You can see with the little picture of Yoda wearing sunglasses. This is a 3 milligram nicotine with it's a 70 VG 30 PG ratio. And then the second bottle that they sent me is raspberry waffle. So, nice pink color. Yeah, also 3 milligram nicotine, 70 VG 30 PG. So yeah, let's start with the blackjack, because I think for me the blackjack obviously was the most interesting with the picture of Yoda and everything. If I go onto Go for Smoke's website, the description of the blackjack e-liquid, it says, could send you into a trance blackjack state. Please be careful when vaping this e-liquid, as aniseed can crack plastic tanks. Okay, so firstly, aniseed. I'm not, I don't really know much about vaping a sort of aniseed flavor. Um, Initially, when I opened the bottle for the very first time, and I sort of took a whiff of it, you get a very very like strong licorice smell, a very strong licorice aroma. The color of the e-liquid seems to be a very sort of dark gray slash black kind of color. So, automatically, um, my mind tells me that this is going to taste like licorice. And I've asked a few people about licorice flavored e-liquids, and a friend of mine said that not all of them are the same. They're all quite different. So, yeah. With that being said, I've got some blackjack in my UL Crown tank, and yeah, it's definitely a very weird color. But let's give it a vape, and I'll describe what it tastes like. Yeah, so it's definitely licorice. That is evident. It's without a doubt. When you sort of smell it from the bottle directly, you get the licorice aroma, and the taste of the licorice is definitely there on the inhale. It's not very harsh as I thought it might be. As a disclaimer, I'm not the biggest licorice fan. But yeah, I mean, it's not too harsh. It's quite subtle. You can taste that the licorice is there, and it's not a bad. It's a very soothing sort of inhale, so it's quite nice. On the exhale, you get a very sort of mentally kind of taste, and also the menthol mintiness isn't too harsh as well. It's sort of a very I can see vaping this sort of like maybe after dinner when you're just chilling, just relaxing, and you want something sort of soothing. Yeah, it's definitely not bad. Um, the mintiness does come through a bit more and more on the exhale, and it's actually quite refreshing. It's not sort of like, in my mind, when I think aniseed and licorice and all those things, I always tend to think of a very sort of medicine-esque type of taste that would be associated to it. But I don't get that with this. I think if you're a big aniseed fan, if you're a big licorice fan, or even if you're a menthol fan, this blackjack might just be what you're looking for. It's actually, it's got quite a nice little Yoda hypnotizing look, and the presentation is quite nice, so that always helps. Okay, moving swiftly along, we're going to try out the raspberry waffle. Now, on the Go for Smoke's website, it says that the raspberry waffle, my apologies, raspberry waffle is a really sweet waffle pancake taste with a sour kick of raspberry. Now, I generally don't think of raspberries as being sour. Eating raspberries, they generally sort of sweet. Waffles, on the other hand, are always sweet and have a sort of very doughy sort of texture. With that being said, I popped it into my TFV4 tank, and I'm just gonna give it a taste and see what if it really is sour or not. I really doubt it though. That is very interesting. That is very interesting. So the raspberry I get on the inhale. It's not as strong as I would like it to be. It's a sort of a very subtle raspberry. It's the raspberries there on the inhale and on the exhale. I think it could stand to be slightly stronger. It is kind of underlying, but it's there nonetheless. And I really wouldn't describe it as sour. It's more sweet, which I'm actually glad that it is, because just the idea of a sour vape kind of puts me off a little bit. And then you get, when you, after the inhale, you sort of get that crispy, doughy sort of effect of the waffle. And then as you're exhaling, the waffle flavor kicks in. Really sweet. It's, it sort of tastes like a Belgian waffle, which is quite nice. This is definitely a flavor that I think would be classified as an all-day vape. Yeah, really, really rich texture. Um, it reminds me of Sundays when I used to, go to the beach and have ice cream and waffles with some raspberries on the top. Very, very nice flavor. I think um, the fact that the effect of the waffle, it's not too overpowering, which is quite nice. The raspberry, I think, could be just a little bit. It could just be a little bit more. I think it's at the moment it's sort of like underlying just below the waffle, so it's not as strong as the waffle. But yeah, I mean the two combined, it actually makes a very, very good flavor, I think. So yeah, that's the raspberry waffle and also the blackjack. So thank you very much for watching, guys. If you found this video helpful, and you're more than welcome to like and comment and share and subscribe and all those good things. And these two e-juices were given to me by Go for Smoke. That is goforsmoke.com with the I'll post the link in the description below so you guys can see it. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.